Hello YouTubers, Paul here, your channel host, welcome to my channel. Right, so this vlog is going to be the first Monday to Saturday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the first 6 episodes of last week, and then I'll do the final vlog next. So, right, so the first Bush Tucker trial was, the first episode was Monday, which was episode 16. If you remember, John had been injured on Sunday's show, so he came back. In Monday's show, he came back into the camp and he revealed he had just done a bad sprain. This was episode 16. The Bush Tucker trial, James and Rita took part. It was called Stars of the Silver Screen, and it involved Rita standing in a box full of popcorn, where popcorn and different creepy crawlies were poured onto her. And she had to answer 3 questions which related to 20 seconds of time each, equating to a minute, for James to stick his head in a box and undo the stars with his tongue on the screws. The first film was Brain Spotting, obviously Train Spotting. Rita got all 3 answers correct, and James managed to get the star out. Second one was called Fly School Musical. James put his head in the box and it was flies all around. Rita managed to get 2 answers correct, which equated to 40 seconds. But there was they didn't manage to get the star, I don't think. The next one was Claws, which was a take on Jaws, which was crabs in the box. Rita got 3 answers and they managed to get a star out. The next one, they had 2 stars in the box. Lord of the Stings, which was, I can't remember what was in it. Rita got the 2 answers correct. Sorry, the 3 answers correct, and James managed to get the 2 stars out. Next one was The Wolf of Crawl Street, which was a take on The Wolf of Wall Street. Rita again got 3 answers correct, and James managed to get the 2 stars out of the box. And the final one was Shakespeare in Love, Snakespeare in Love, where there were snakes in the box. Rita got 3 answers correct, and James managed to get the 2 stars out of the box, because the first 2 or 3 boxes had 1 star in, and the rest had 2 stars in. John returned into the camp, and Sarah was evicted at the end of Monday's episode. Tuesday's episode, Bush Tucker trial was Wicked Warehouse, where Emily, Harry and Nick took part. This was episode 17. What involved was Harry and Nick lying down in a box where the head, the body and the legs were sectioned off, and Emily was instructed to go and open up different boxes and bring out the creepy crawlies and put them into the different sections, so like onto the Harry and Nick's heads, their bodies and their legs. They got all 8, because they completed it successfully, they got 8 stars. And Rita was evicted, surprisingly. I didn't think she would be evicted this early on. So that was Tuesday's episode. Wednesday's episode, episode 18. The Bush Tucker trial was Rotten Retrieval. John and Fleur took part, and it involved John being sectioned off in a pit, with Fleur going through the different chambers to get to John's pit, and she had to collect different keys to unlock the padlocks, so John could pass her like an Allen key, so then Fleur could go back through the different tunnels and stuff, where there was underwater and stuff. And just different creepy crawlies in the different chambers, and so she could undo all the stars. They managed to get the 7 stars. Anne was evicted, and she was over the moon when she was evicted. I think it was her time to go. She was happy to go. So that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's episode. Thursday's episode, the Bush Tucker trial was Ding Dong Merrily Up High, themed on Christmas. James and Fleur took part. James was blindfolded and dressed up as a reindeer, and Fleur was Santa Claus. What it was they were on planks above a valley in the jungle, and Fleur had to give James instructions about how to walk across the planks, and how careful to be, and directed him to the different presents that were hanging on lines, like opposite him, and then he had to chuck or throw the presents over to Fleur, where she put them in the sack. The only star that they missed 2 stars, or 2 presents, because he threw one and she didn't catch it, and then the final one, James had to jump off the platform at the very end and reach and try and grab the present, and he failed, so they got 4 stars for that one. Nick was evicted at the end of episode 19. Friday's episode, episode 20, the Bush Tucker trial was Jungle Reptile Centre, and it was Harry taking part, and he had to crawl through different tubes that had different jungle animals and critters in. I mean, one of them was a parenti, which was like a type of lizard, and it whipped him 2 or 3 times with its tail, and he said it really hurt. He managed to get the 5 stars though, the maximum of 5 stars. James was evicted at the end of that episode. And episode 21, which was Saturday's episode, the Bush Tucker trial was the excellent celebrity cyclone. Emily, Fleur, Harry and John obviously took part. Because John was injured with his ankle, he couldn't actually take part with the actual bit where they had all the balls, so he had to undo the big stars at the side. They changed it slightly. Normally they have the stars already, but in this one, John undid the stars at the side and threw them into the water. So then the rest of them, Emily, Fleur, and Harry, jumped into the water and grabbed the stars. So John couldn't, because John, as I say, he was injured. And at the end of Saturday night's episode, Fleur was evicted. On to the next vlog, and I'll talk about episode 22, which is the final. So see you in the next vlog, YouTubers.